Welcome to WanderWise, your ultimate guide to exploring the world. Today, we invite you on an epic journey across the vast and mesmerizing land of Australia. Exploring Australia is a dream for many, with its vibrant cities, stunning coastlines, and one-of-a-kind natural wonders. But planning the perfect trip can feel overwhelming. After all, this is a country that's also a continent, spanning thousands of miles and packed with wildly diverse landscapes. What you might not realize is that seeing the best of Australia can be simple and incredibly rewarding with the right itinerary. Knowing which destinations to prioritize and understanding the flow of this great land can make all the difference. Before we take you across the country, let's uncover some fascinating facts about this extraordinary place. Did you know that Australia is the world's largest island, but also the smallest continent? That alone gives you a sense of how unique it is. Its wildlife is nothing short of legendary. From kangaroos and koalas to wombats and the bizarre-looking platypus, over 80% of the country's mammals, reptiles, and frogs are found nowhere else on Earth. Even more impressive, Australia is home to the oldest continuous culture in the world. Aboriginal Australians have lived on this land for over 65,000 years, telling stories through ancient rock art and spiritual traditions deeply tied to nature. The landscapes? Absolutely breathtaking. Tropical rainforests in the north, red deserts in the center, alpine peaks in the southeast, and endless beaches lining its coasts. There's even a pink lake, yes, pink, called Lake Hillier, so surreal it looks photoshopped. And here's a curveball. Australia has the largest population of wild camels in the world. Originally imported, they now roam the vast deserts freely and are even exported to the Middle East. Meanwhile, down in Tasmania, you'll meet the world's largest carnivorous marsupial, the elusive Tasmanian devil, a creature found nowhere else on Earth. We begin our journey in the glittering harbour city of Sydney, a place where iconic landmarks meet a rhythm of life shaped by the sea. Towering over the water, the Sydney Opera House gleams like a seashell under the sun, while the mighty harbour bridge arcs proudly in the background. But Sydney is more than just its famous skyline. Start your mornings with the energy of Bondi Beach, where surfers ride turquoise waves and ocean pools shimmer with morning light. Take the Bondi to Coogee Coastal Walk, winding past dramatic cliffs, secret coves, and sun-kissed cafes. In the heart of the city, discover the Royal Botanic Garden, offering lush serenity with views over the harbour. Spend an afternoon wandering through the Rocks, Sydney's historic district filled with cobbled laneways, weekend markets, and cosy pubs with centuries of stories. As night falls, hop on a harbour cruise. Watch the city sparkle from the water and dine beneath the stars. From the coast, we fly north to Cairns, the tropical gateway to two UNESCO World Heritage Wonders. Beneath the surface of the sea lies the Great Barrier Reef, a living masterpiece teeming with rainbow-colored coral, graceful sea turtles, and vibrant fish. Dive or snorkel into this underwater dreamscape, or view it from above on a scenic flight for an entirely different perspective. Just inland, the ancient Daintree rainforest awaits. Here, the air is thick with the scent of eucalyptus, and the calls of exotic birds echo through the treetops. Walk the Mossman Gorge, where crystal streams wind past mossy boulders, or take a guided night tour and witness the forest come alive under the stars. Don't miss a ride on the Skyrail Rainforest Cableway, gliding silently over the emerald canopy to the charming village of Kuranda. Heading deep into the heart of Australia, we reach Uluru, also known as Ayers Rock, an immense sandstone monolith rising from the red sands of the Outback. It's a place of awe and silence. As the sun dips below the horizon, the rock shifts from ochre to crimson to deep purple, painting the desert in surreal shades. Explore the Uluru Kata Tjuta National Park, where sacred domes and ancient rock art tell the stories of the Anangu people, the land's traditional custodians. Nearby, experience the Field of Light, an art installation that brings the desert to life with thousands of glowing orbs that mirror the stars above. This is Australia's spiritual core, wild, ancient, and humbling. From the Outback, we head south to Melbourne, a city where creativity thrives on every corner. Street art transforms laneways into open-air galleries, Hosier Lane being the most famous canvas. Sip coffee in a tucked-away espresso bar or wander through Federation Square, where art, architecture, and conversation collide. Venture into the historic Queen Victoria Market for local flavors and lively banter. Take a tram to Fitzroy, Melbourne's bohemian heart, where vintage stores, indie bookshops, and record stores hide behind graffiti-covered facades. Spend an afternoon at St Kilda, strolling along the beach, or catching a glimpse of penguins returning to their nests at dusk. Driving out of Melbourne, the legendary Great Ocean Road stretches like a ribbon along the southern coastline. Walk past cliffs carved by wind and time, through rainforest groves and surf towns like Lorne and Apollo Bay. Stop at the breathtaking 12 Apostles, where limestone towers rise from the sea like sentinels of the past. Visit the Otway National Park and climb the treetop walk, or explore waterfalls hidden deep in the forest. Next, we arrive in Adelaide, often called Australia's best-kept secret. This city blends urban elegance with easygoing charm. Explore the lively Central Market, then wander leafy streets lined with heritage buildings and boutique wine bars. Just beyond the city lies the famed Barossa Valley and McLaren Vale, where rolling vineyards meet gourmet cuisine. Taste world-class Shiraz straight from the barrel and dine al fresco overlooking fields of vines stretching to the horizon. We then venture west into Western Australia, where nature runs wild and free. In Broome, feel time slow as you watch the sun set over Cable Beach, turning the sky gold, while camel caravans trace silhouettes across the sand. On rare nights, witness the staircase to the moon, a surreal optical illusion created by the moonlight reflecting on tidal flats. Travel to the Kimberley, one of the most remote and spectacular wilderness regions on Earth, carved with deep gorges, turquoise swimming holes, and ancient Aboriginal rock art. For something extraordinary, take a scenic flight over the horizontal falls, a phenomenon where ocean tides rush through narrow canyons like a waterfall turned on its side. Further south lies Perth, a sun-soaked city where urban sophistication meets laid-back beach culture. Stroll through Kings Park, one of the largest inner-city parks in the world, with panoramic views over the Swan River. Explore Fremantle, a historic port town bursting with creativity, craft beer, and colonial charm. Not far from Perth, wander among the limestone spires of the Pinnacles Desert, a surreal landscape that feels like walking on another planet. And finally, across the Bass Strait lies Tasmania, the island state that feels like a forgotten paradise. Explore Cradle Mountain Lake St. Clair National Park, where misty trails lead to alpine lakes and ancient forests. In Freycinet National Park, hike to the stunning viewpoint over Wineglass Bay, its turquoise curve framed by white sand and pink granite cliffs. Discover the haunting history of Port Arthur, a former penal settlement, or savor fresh oysters and whiskey in the foodie haven of Hobart. Tasmania is wild, poetic, and endlessly captivating, a perfect ending to this grand adventure. From bustling cities to the ancient silence of the Outback, from coral reefs to alpine peaks, Australia is a land of contrasts, colours, and culture. It's a place where every corner tells a story, every landscape leaves you breathless, and every moment becomes a memory. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Your ideas inspire us to explore even more hidden treasures. Until our next adventure, wander wisely, and we wish you many fun, memorable trips.